Astral plane.
The astral plane. Similar to an iceberg, what you see is not what you always get. Regardless, this place is vitally important to the Bureau. Most information on the astral plane is classified, but we can talk in broad strokes, keeping in mind that these are staggeringly complex systems, and simplification does them no justice. Now, the white non-space, the ever-present inverted black pyramid. The board, all linked, intrinsically tied to the oldest house, tied to the director, the process of choosing a director, tied to all objects of power in terms of who controls them. Yes.
Okay, everything's linked. With other types of cables, easy to use and maintain and less fragile. Yeah, like, in the UK at least, there is a big push for FTTP, which is fiber to the premises, which is an improvement on the current FTTC, which is fiber to the cabinet. So fiber to the premises actually gets to your house. Fiber to the cabinet doesn't necessarily.
An early hypothesis was that the mindscape of the astral plane is subjective. But that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place, not a construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience it. But then one could argue that that's the case with all reality. We've been able to record footage of the astral plane by monitoring the brain activity of those experiencing it. That is the only concrete material that has come out of the astral plane expeditions. Apart from one shocking exception.
Ooh, what's the exception? Come on, darling, don't hold out on us.
Footage were always in the vicinity of the pyramid. We've concluded that this, not the entire plane, is what the board controls.
Why it's always ever present.
Movement. Native species, always in the distance, and yet contact was made. We don't have footage of this, a technical malfunction, but when one of our astronauts returned, a brain cloud, an astral fugue, had hitchhiked a ride in his head. It ruptured out, killing the subject in question. It's a relentless predator, pursuing thoughts, minds, lethal to those the entity feeds on. Proper containment protocols are to be observed when dealing with it.
A mind cloud predator. Wow. How do you even stop that? Also, the other thing is, while playing on your own time and there's no music going on, this chanting is extremely creepy. I do not like it that much. Makes it feel more like a horror. I'm like, ugh. Not good for horror. Hey, Pimmsy's hosting the stream. Thank you very much, Pimmsy. We were just saying how you were feeling a little bit better, but not quite enough to stream today. But maybe on Friday, or maybe even Wednesday. Who knows? Alright, and we also got a research and records. And it was the Astral Exhibition. Processes and best practices. Astral Plane Exhibition. The Astral Exhibition was originally built for the astronauts to use as a training location, a place to grow accustomed to the sights and sounds of the astral plane before diving into the real thing. We could have done a better job with it, but blank was being stingy with the budget. Northmore or Trench? However, once we discovered the blank, we decided to repurpose the space. Similar to how zoos hope familiar surroundings will affect the well-being of their animals, we hope to observe the blank's behavior in an environment similar to its home dimension. So far, it just breaks everything we put in it, but Rome wasn't built in a day. The addendum. New naming conventions have been established for the astral entity now known as an astral spike. Outdated terms in this report have been redacted. So, the mind cloud predator is now referred to as an astral spike. Open Wednesday. Yeah, definitely. And yeah, I've already said about how you're going to have fun, like, shaving my head and doing it live and everything, so... yeah, it's going to be fun times. Speaking of that... hello? Oh! This is...
I can't believe they keep that thing here.
Well, I mean... what do you do with this thing? How do you, like... you can't let this thing out. So them keeping it here is not a surprise, Jesse. Unless they're trying to say, she's trying to say, put it back in the astral plane. Alright, well, this looks like a let it go thing, so... Oh no? Okay, just open the door. Alright, well... Hopefully that doesn't cause problems later down the line. Oh. We are now in the room with it. I was not expecting to be in the room with it, honestly. Huh? Ugh. That work? I thought I was trying to close the door behind me. No? Okay, well. I do not understand. There must be a certain order to this. Okay. So that's closed, that's closed, that's closed. I think I have to lead it towards me to go here. Oh, this is terrifying. It's like, it's just an abstract concept. Alright, so it was chasing me there. So I can open this again now. And then close this. No, okay. Is it missing power? That might be why there's converters in the room. Alright, let's close this again. Oh, don't like this. Looks like the thing from Fantastic Beasts, the Magic Burst creature. Creatus or something. Kind of. It's like the... I forget what the name of it is, but yeah, the black cloud thing. Like, it's like, how do you contain something that's formless? You know? Alright. So, let's have a look at the monitors. Is there anything in particular here? No. Okay. Well, I guess there's nothing else for it, really. So, run through here. Right. One converter there. Alright. Coming in, coming in. You coming in? Yep, there we go. That's closed off. That didn't close off. Why is that not closed off? Close! There we go, that's better. So this is open. Close? Oh, there's a second converter I didn't do. Wait, where is it? Oh, it's there. Okay, well. Time to run through again. Come on. Open the door. Open the door. You coming? Coming? And come towards us. Alright, there we go. That's better. Close it in! There we go.
What was the Bureau doing with that thing?
Who knows? Like, messing with things beyond their ken, I guess. Alright, personal mod. Ooh, we've got lots of chat going on about shaving of the heads. The scribble monster from Doctor Who. I don't remember the scribble monster from Doctor Who. Reaper's saying... Ooh. Hello. Reaper's saying, I want the shave to be done with multiple camera angles and different angles. Multiple cameras at different angles. Then create a video with several change camera effects in the ending where we see the before and after. And while shaving, create different patterns instead of fast shaving so it can all laugh. Hello, Imaginary Idiot. Thanks for joining the stream. How are you doing today?
Marshall, are you still there?
Shit.
Lost
We're
contact?
So close. We need to hurry.
Yeah. Don't draw a penis. Are you really expecting Pimmsy to not draw a penis? Ooh. Hello. You're a hiss cluster. Alright, well... take you down. Dead. Alright. Any more? Yep, there's a guy down there. Saw you running. What? Woo! Try and get some health. Woo. That feels better. Oh, right. I was correct to shoot the guys in the chairs. Okay, well, let's grab stuff over here. And then these guys on the top level are still alive. One more. Woo! Seeing stuff fly above my head. Oh, I didn't upgrade any weapon mods or anything in the last control point. Alright. Where are you coming from? There you are. Gotta say, the weapon and enemy variety here has increased quite a bit. Whoop. Oh, I held on to that for too long. Oh, I can lift him as a large enemy now. Sweet. Okay. Any more? Oh. Alright. Time to explore the room more thoroughly. Bad idea, I think. A Blue Peter competition, maybe. Oh, dear. I'm not going to give you a Blue Peter badge for it, Pimmsy. Pimmsy's addicted to drawing penis. Well, I mean... I don't think she gets enough of an outlet to draw penises regularly. So, this would be a nice way for her to express herself, as it were. I don't suppose there's any more record stuff the way I came, is there? And mosey on along a little bit. English 100. Let's be honest, who doesn't like drawing penises? To be honest, I've never really saw the appeal in it. Ah, here we go. Like, apparently it's one of the most common things that all humans do. All across the ages, you know, from cavemen to the Dark Ages to, you know, all across human history. Apparently, people like drawing penises. And I don't get the appeal. Honestly. I was never the kid that was drawing stuff on the school desks and being rude. I was a very good boy in school, I gotta say. Addicted. Yeah, I suppose you could say addicted. But you gotta let your inner 6-year-old out. I don't think 6-year-olds that often want to draw penises. I mean, they might do if they're just, like, exploring what it looks like and, you know... Like, yes, I'm going to put pen to paper and have my representation of this thing that I don't fully comprehend. But anyway, let's unlock this. Cleanse the control point. Might give him a mullet. Yeah, well, you know, we already talked about having like a line shaved all the down here, you know. I can't stop you from doing a mullet to begin with. But it will all go eventually. Alright. Ritual intuition. Okay. Captive audience. Put that on. And then groupthink. Ooh, we're getting into proper 1984 things here. Cool. I like that effect, you know? You got a fully formed human brain, but not really. Also, what's with the sounds? I don't like the sounds. Well, anyway. Let's go ahead and do some astral constructs. So I can now construct Pierce. Precise charge shot that penetrates armors and enemies at any... Good to have, good to have. I thought you were going to a barber. I just realized you wanted Pimmsy to do it. Yeah, it's no fun going to a barber to do it. Like, technically, barbers are now opening up in the UK as of this weekend, right? But that's where everyone's going to go. You don't actually want to go there. Oh, I haven't got quite enough to upgrade the mobs. Alright. Let's see. Astral Construct, Weapon Forms, 10,000 and 15 for that. What else we got? So, instead of Shatter, let's put on Pierce. And let's put on something... So it's sorted by rarity. Damage while aiming plus 28%. Oh, oh. And how does this firelight? Ooh, I like this. This is definitely a big boss killer if they can, if you can hit them. All right. Oh, and we picked up loads of files as well. You should probably not argue with the person who's going to do your hair. Well, I mean, if nothing else, I can always try and sort it out myself. But I don't feel like it. I think Pimmsy wants to have fun with it. So that's the main thing. Gonna wobble off. Game's moving a little too fast for my poly head. That's fine. Fair enough, Pimmsy. Bye, Pimmsy. See you in a bit. Alright, so here's cluster. Hiss clusters are unique in that they are concentrated manifestations of Hiss resonance without the need of a host. Hiss clusters are dense, spherical compressions of Hiss resonance that serve support functions in the hierarchy of Hiss entities. The clusters are capable of replenishing Hiss hosts with infusions of resonance. This does not heal any physical damage inflicted on the organic host, but rather seems to rejuvenate them, allowing them to endure more bodily harm than normally possible. The fact that the Hiss makes an effort to preserve its corrupted hosts underlines a level of awareness and discretion that was previously just speculation on my part. Can this entity be considered an individual, or simply an extension of the Hiss as a whole? Capturing one alive would be quite interesting. But surely, if you could capture it alive, that would negate the whole point of it existing. Astronauts information. This report serves as an introductory guide to the astronaut program, including candidate requirements, training practices, and astral research procedures. Astronauts are chosen individuals who explore and document the astral plane by making physical contact with the X-ray light box. See case file OOP18 for details. In the Hypnosis Lab, a section of the Parapsychology Division. Physical and psychological training is vital for the repeated transition between planes, known as dives. After each dive, astronauts must undergo a blank session in the cognitive recording chairs to record their experience in the plane. Gathered data has conclusively proven that blank within the astral plane vary widely between astronauts. On rare occasions, these dives can result in losses, often occurring when teams encounter aggressive astral entities. They lose people. Okay. The recording chair procedures. Before using the recording devices, please ensure the following safety measures are met. Ensure the volunteer is securely fastened in their chair. Ensure the hood is placed over the volunteer's head. This will prevent the volunteer from taking in visual stimuli during the record process, which can lower the quality of captured footage. This also prevents recording technicians from viewing the volunteer's face, which undergoes muscle spasms during recording that some consider upsetting. Check if the volunteer is comfortable. Activate the recording apparatus. After recording is complete, check volunteer cognitive ability using the provided questionnaire. Reminder, do not be alarmed if the length of recorded footage exceeds the volunteer's period of unconsciousness. Astral dilation is a known issue. Any problems? Contact supervisor. One more. Groupthink. Utilization of paranatural elements, rethinking groupthink. This study extends the work of Irving Janis, Robert Barron, and others by proposing strong causal links between groupthink and the passive or active use of telepathy. To prove these connections, the Parapsychology Department carried out variations of Solomon Asch's original conformity experiments using a telepathic individual as a subject. See experiments blank for details. Extensive qualitative and quantitative data resulting from these experiments was then used to identify telepathic interference within the group. Further empirical findings suggest measures can be taken to safeguard against telepathic influence on behaviors by engaging in blank. Rather boldly, this paper stands to revolutionize decades of groupthink theory and provide new directions for further experimentation on the mind, including manipulation of blank and blank. Okay. Lots of stuff there. There's lots to unpack here. Most of this is going over my head. But yeah. Also, I forgot to say, see you, Reaper. Go have and enjoy your dinner. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you again soon. Okay. Precognitive powers. We're doing Minority Report. Nadine, send this research to my analysis. Ari, my precognitive powers. Urgent. Dr. Darling, last night I had a dream. In the dream, I was given the solution to a staffing problem I'd been presented with just yesterday. The problem is of a confidential nature and must therefore remain unclarified here, but I can assure you that the method through which I received this helpful information was undeniably paranatural. I can only draw the conclusion that I possess exceptional cognitive abilities and as such offer my services to the Bureau's research teams. We must utilize my powers for the greater good. Signed, Mr. Francis Bertram. He had one dream and solved a problem. That's not precognition. As much as you might think it, Bertram. Multimedia, the astral spike. Did we already see this?
An early hypothesis was that the mindscape of the astral plane is subjective. But that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place.
Yes, we saw this.
Not
Okay.
a
Anything else? And while we're here, yeah, let's see what Northmoor's all about.
Northmoor was director before me. I never wanted his job. I never wanted power. I purposefully avoided it, didn't trust it, didn't want to rely on it. Northmoor was all about power. A man like an explosion, hungry for authority, for order, for more, until it was too much. I had to find a solution in the end, contain the situation. Northmoor never liked me, but he went along with it, to his credit. He didn't really have a choice. I suppose at the end of the day, a director's most basic duty is to keep the lights on. Here's to you, Northmoor. There were no prime candidates waiting in the wings, but I was there.
You may do.
The whole time, keeping my head down, working my ass off. I had nothing to lose. I picked up the gun almost on a dare.
Oh. That's why he became director. He never intended to do it. Alright, and the hiss from the board. The hiss/spread is searching for transmissions or speakers to corrupt or chaos. The astral plane is a conflux or a switchboard. The hiss will come for us all. You must stop and shut them up. Okay. Alright. Well, everything's done there. I don't suppose I can see where I need to go. So I would need to go down these stairs and then through the barrier to investigate the X-ray, right? Can I do that now if I have... Aha! I think I can. So cleansing the control point actually freed up this bit. Okay. Hello? Hi. Oh, they're all hypnotized. Okay.
I see it. Another object of power? They're just standing there, mesmerized by it.
Let's keep it that way. So, okay. What do we have over here? Another Newton's cradle. Okay. What's this? Control unit. Oh. Okay. We have a puzzle. Okay. So this is a reset. So go left, up, right, down, up, right, left, down, right, left, up, down, left. No. Okay. Uh, 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 Okay. Oh, it's to make a box. Right. 3D box.